Hello folks, and welcome to our first Deep Space Nine UCG tutorial. We won't be doing a lot of tutorials, but I'm more kind of doing walkthroughs and reviews of UCG missions. One of them, which I'm really looking forward to, will be Inner, Outer, and Other and Away. That's going to be particularly long, so that hopefully I'll get that up by next week. I'll be doing shorter ones in the meantime. But anyway, one of the questions I was asked was how I turned a computer console into a contact in my mission Who Watches the Watchers, which is the second part to the Watcher War, the first part being the Shattered Piece in the Mirror. Do look it up. Peace being as in, well, as opposed to war. But anyway, I digress. And then people wanted to know how I turned a computer console into a contact. Well, it's pretty simple, really. But let's run you through this short little mission here. Here I am with my away team, my dudes, well, they're idiots, really, in the test mode, because they get stuck in walls and everything, and they're just dancing around. So here we are, simple force field, can't get through. Okay, let's try Open Sesame. Open Sesame! No. Okay, that doesn't work. Right. In order to get through, we'll probably need to access a computer. Well, as luck would have it, here's a computer. Access the computer. You can talk to the computer. I am a computer. Yes, you are. You look like a Vulcan. But there we go. But actual mission is to access the computer. So let's access the computer. We have accessed the computer. Now we can talk to the computer. It wants us to enter a code. Right, let's try 1, 2, 3. Ah, it's a bad code. Let's try 3, 2, 1. Well, I suck, don't I? That's another bad code. Okay, let's try the proper code, shall we? It's 2, 1, 1. Access granted. Mission successful. And Starfleet is safe again because the force field is down. The day is saved. Haha. So yeah, there we go. We what we have here on the map is, well, still the contact icon is up. Well, hey, that means the computer is now a contact. What do you know? And I can talk to the computer anytime I wish. I can ask it, it can tell me it's a computer 7,000 times. And if you think about it, most of the computers on Star Trek you spoke to anyway rather than actually typed. I mean, yeah, hello computer. Remember Star Trek 4 people? Anyway, I'm rambling now. So how did I do this? Well, it's pretty simple, really. What it is 3 objects. We have a wall piece, which is kind of a shame, really. I didn't want to use the wall piece, but it kind of happened. We have the computer, and we have an NPC contact, which is a spider. The reason it's a spider is because it's the smallest NPC contact in the game. Go fig. So I'm trying to get it down as low as I can. Unfortunately, on this map, I can only get it down to minus 0.3, which is a shame. But get it as close to the wall and between the wall and the computer console as you can, but try and hide the spider. And you can turn it into a contact with a default text down here. You know, as you can see, I am a computer. Now, in order to get rid of the spider icon, which normally pops up, you go into Advanced Dialogue Editor and just change the icon to whatever you like. I chose the Engineering Officer because, well, it's easy for this computer. I did exactly the same to the Advanced Dialogue Editor as well for entering the code. Every one of these images is an Engineering Officer. Now, I won't go into too much detail as to how the code went. Kirkvat did a very good tutorial on puzzles. This would take too long for me to describe. In Who Watches the Watchers, my puzzle was a little more advanced. In order to get the code, you could either guess the code in order to break down the force field, or you could access and hack the computer in order to get the code to bring down the force field. It was a lot more complicated than this, and took a lot longer to do. But this is kind of like a simple fare for puzzles, you know, 1, 2, 3, and it works. So yeah. Now let's see if we can find the spider on the map, and I'll show you where it is on the map. So loading map. Here we go. We've beamed in again. We're trapped behind the force field. We're pretty inept captain, really, for getting locked in our own starship. But there we go. Here's the access computer. It's an information. And there, you see the spider. Pretty well hidden behind the wall, or between the wall. So you can't actually see it here, but you can see it here. Now, some of you may say, well, how will I know this is a contact if there's no eye above it? Well, it's kind of simple. Let's access the computer. And, yeah, we've accessed the computer. Then we can talk to the computer. Yep. Mission completed. Now, yep, we can still talk to the computer. How will you know it's a contact? Well, thankfully there's this little thing called a mini-map here. Yeah, sorry, that sounded pedantic, didn't it? So people will always know that the computer is a contact. Even though the eye is hidden behind the screen, you don't have to have a computer console with a screen, you know, or behind the wall. It will always be as far as you're concerned, it will be the computer, not the spider behind it. And it will have the engineer come up as saying, I am a computer. Yes, yes, you are. So that is how you make a computer, console, or any inanimate object, like, oh, I don't know, you try a plant, talk to a triffid or something, into a contact. And simple as that, really. So until next time, this is deepspaceUGC signing off.